Hello everyone, welcome back to the co-op series for Minecraft. This is obviously the solo adventures of Chad. You can see from previous episodes I've found this wonderful island. I found a shipwreck over there. I've got some emeralds, which is just nuts. Which is just fantastic. Whoops. So what I'm trying to do is flatten out this area. Now, because I want to move the house over to here, because it's more surrounded by water, so mobs will hopefully be less of an issue. Obviously, some skeletons can progress across the water even. This is us again in English. English is a hard language. So, let's see. Just trying to get through all this here. Righty dokie, so just flattening all this out, and then obviously loads of dirt to deal with, and we've killed that already. Wonderful. We're going to have to use that iron. Oh, I don't really want to use all of that iron, that's the thing. I need some stone. So it's possible. Hello, chicken. Gonna have to try and find an area that's got some stone. Kind of like this. Hello. Time to go batty. Well, this will be helpful. You can use this to collect some of the stone that we're going to use to create more tools. Don't even do that behind me, you bugger. Okay, so there we go. Oh, iron, how lovely. I want some of you. So let's get out of here, because there's going to be monsters coming. So we are currently choosing it back to base. And going to bed. You can see we've got one thing of armour for us at the moment. Oh, hello. I try and take a swipe at these guys because then it gives me experience. Hello, spider. And I'm going to need experience later for enchanting, things of that nature. So, things to bear in mind. So, oh really? A witch? You've got to be kidding me. Son of a... And an Enderman? Well, that's just bloody... Oh, for God's sake. I'm staying here. That's a real problem. Well, I'm going to go over here and just carry on with what I'm doing. I'm going to mind my own business and hope I don't snuff it. I don't know if you can kill a witch. Oh, of course, yeah, I was going to build that stuff, wasn't I? Okay. So, tools. Wood. Let's put the iron ore on into sizzle. So, stick. And then cobblestone like that for a pick. And then for this, for the... Excuse me. Like that. The axes are okay. We'll create another axe. like so. We don't need to use the hoe that often, to be honest. We won't need it yet. But what we will need to do is stick the iron into a safe location, put the sunflowers in there, the seeds, the azure plant, the cornflower. Okay. Now let's take this and the azure flower and see what happens when we stick it in there. Light grey dye. Okay, that's not unexpected. This one, blue dye. So not exactly unexpected there. Let's put the dyes in there. Oh no, he's getting closer. Oh, that's really not good. Damn it. So that's what I need for an iron helmet. Iron legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I've only got 4. He's not looking at me anymore. No, he's looking. Gonna hide. Gonna run over here. And we're just gonna work. We're gonna ignore him. Okay. Obviously we've got to be careful where we look because of that witch or warlock or whatever he calls himself. God only knows. Okay, so that's looking good. Now, what we'll do is we'll build just a dirt house. Is he still there? No, he's gone. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. He's probably just going to turn out right behind me and zap me in the face. Because they're like that, and they're a bunch of dicks. So what we need really is just a house with a lot of space to put storage and a door, because doors are important. Doors save lives, children. Can't go wrong with a door. So there we go. More dirt. Doors. It's what all the cool kids have. Not that I would know. Never been a cool kid, never will be. I'm quite happy with that. So I think I like to have a relatively high-ish ceiling. I don't like to have it more. I think 3 is a high enough. Too high and it's like you're just not using the best of the space. Too low and it's just too damn claustrophobic and uncomfortable. So we'll have to see how that works out. Oh God, fell off. Let's build a little stepway up the back here. There we go. Not too shabby, I'd say. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, thank God. Well, I'd run out of dirt just at the last moment. That would have been slightly embarrassing. Okay, so now you can see that door is not symmetrical, and that's going to make me derp. God damn it. We've got to build it another way out. Okay, so let's do this. No, let's not do this. Let's do this. And then we can get rid of that and that. And then dump that. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. So, there we go. Right. So, it's going to be very, oh for God's sake, dark inside. So, let's get the torches up in the entrance. And in the four corners of the building. Excellent. That'll do for now. It's literally just going to be a working hut anyway. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be anything overly special as far as I'm concerned. So, first things first. Let's get the bed in. I thought the bed reset the spawn point. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% certain. By all means, let me know in chat or in comments or whatever. There we go. Bed is down. Good-o. And now, it's just a matter of this and this over there as well. So let's see, let's put it over in the corner here, shall we? So if we stick the thing in the corner and that there, so that goes far corner. There we go. Good. Now all we got to do is get the door. So let's just acquire the door before it gets to night time. Oh, we got to do the storage as well. Oh, crikey. Got to do that too. Don't want to forget the storage. All the cool stuff is located. Okay, so door in there. Wunderbar. We heartily approve of said store. Right, so we're going to have to leave that open to the masses as we go to bed, sorry. There we go. So, now we go over and get the remaining storage. In here. So there's the storage hut along with everything else in it. Sorry, storage hut. There's the storage box, I should say. So let's go up here. And we'll put the storage in here. But that's the small one. So I don't want that in yet. Okay, let's just leave it. No, we can't leave it there. Let's just leave it there. So, we're going to get the other storage box now. And we should look at trying to build more storage boxes. Because that's going to be required, because we're going to be having a lot of stuff. See what I mean? So much stuff. And there we go, there's the double storage box. So, we'll take that, and then we'll put in like this. There we go. So dyes can go into there. That can go into there. We'll keep hold of the cooked mutton. Not worry about the shears for now. Put a majority of the coal. Well, actually, we'll leave half behind. Put dirt in there anyway. So, it's not too bad. Now, it's just a matter of collecting the other stuff. If we, obviously, our inventory was full, we weren't able to take everything with us. As you can see, including the emeralds. Let's hope they don't get stolen while I'm doing this, but there shouldn't be any footpads or ne'er-do-wells nearby, so we should be okay. So we're just going to dump all of this for the time being into there. Not really fussed about it. Just want to get it out of the inventory as quickly as possible. Put that there, put that there, organised so they're all there, yes, good. That's good, yes, we're getting there. And then we shall demolish a said house. Now, let us see. Hello. So, now the demolishing of the temporary mud hut can be accomplished. And we can reclaim the torches as well, which can only be a good thing. Let's have a look at the crops at some point. Need to focus on those, see how they're doing. And down goes another shovel. No, pick up the shovel, you fool. Don't throw it away. Right, well, I mean, basically things are going relatively well. Obviously, aside from the turning of the up of the witch, but, you know, that I just hope that doesn't come to be a problem later on. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, obviously, because I can hear bubbling, that's a good sign, because it means that there's probably lava down there, which means if we manage to find any diamonds at some point, we can get some obsidian, which will be very nice. So, we'll have to wait and see. I even have the idea of building an obsidian prison, which would be kind of badass, as far as I'm concerned. So if there's any bad behaviour on the server, I can place people into the obsidian prison they won't be able to get out of, because they won't have any diamond picks yet, or may not, anyway. We'll see, let's hope it works out. But anyway, let's just check out some of this stuff and just try and collect the sands, because we're going to need it to make the sandstone, because we're going to make the pyramid out of sandstone. Okay. So what we're going to do now is just quickly review the situation relating to, because I mean we're okay for food. We've got 12 chickens, cooked chickens, but we're also going to need, as well as the crops, we're going to need a farm for the chickens. Look at that, it's working out okay. So that means, could we potentially flatten out some of this area and turn it into a farm, or should we just I think we'll just flatten out this area here and then just turn it into a big old farm for the cows and the sheep and the chickens. But we will need to get ourselves plenty of wood to build the fences to protect the animals from the zombies. That's what we're going to need to do. So, we won't be able to attract any of the pigs until we find a carrot. But we will be able to attract the chickens with the seed. And we'll be able to attract the cows with the wheat when we eventually get it. And then obviously the cows will be helpful because they'll provide leather so we can build books, all that kind of stuff. Because we'll need a book at some point when we get diamonds and lapis lazuli or whatever it's called. to build an enchanting table. That will be important for us as a group, really. It will be helpful. So, the new house is underway, or, well, yeah, you can see. It's a dirt house. It's just a mud hut. It's not exactly what you would call nouveau riche. If I even know what that word means, probably not. I know it's new rich, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's put some torches to keep this entire house well illuminated, to stop any kind of lurkers and ne'er-do-wells at distance. The great unwashed. We need to pull that apart, I think, and look at that, but we'll have to build out the cobblestone around it in order to essentially salvage any possible additional resources that are in there. Now, remind myself what we need to do to build sandstone, because which reminds me also, I want to build. I have no wood. No. Oh, there's wood in here. See, we've only got one oak planks. Yeah, going to need to go out on a wood hunt. So, sand. Let's change it to that. There we go. That's sandstone. Like that. So, get more sand in. And build more, whoops, sandstone. Build as much sandstone as we can, because we're going to need that to build some other stuff.